That is not the way that we really wanted to be playing tonight. But, Jesus. Austin Trusty, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Why has Google got the... Google's not even got the stats right whatsoever. Sloop Pen, Jesus. Tell me what you think about Sloop, because he's absolutely horrendous. See if the Huns lose tonight and Hibs win. Did you know that Hibs will be 2 points behind them? And guess who'll be playing? Who cares about that? Said in the big, yeah, you did, Lanky. There's somebody else said somebody else said that he would score from a header. Somebody else would say that. Why is the stats on Google away to pot? I'm just watching that corner back. So I wonder what was wrong with the Aberdeen fan. It's added all this time onto the game. According to Google, Celtic have only played 14 minutes of the game. Bit strange. They're stuck on the 14-minute mark. We look at the league table. Yeah, that's way wrong. What on earth's going on with Google? Sloop's a big Jesse. Bernardo's... He is the one... Oh, don't tell me. What is the notification that's coming through? Yes! Young! You're in there! Get in there. That's just what we need going into this late stage of the game. In this first half, Yang Adinio. Yang gets the goal. Just what we need. Just what we need. After a long delay with the fan. It's not been the prettiest game after that break, was it? Yeah, it's way behind. Way behind. You must have a fast. Yeah, it's way behind. I'm getting notifications before it comes through on the television. Need to connect the phone. I'm way behind. Sleep with Yang, but we've got the Yang. Great James. So Jamesy Forrest. What was he thinking putting that past the post? You're thinking that's the one shot that James Forrest is looking forward to. And he just puts it wide. We've got the fear now that I don't think James is going to score the goal that he needs before the end of the season. Big Rocky's been good. Yeah, he's some goal. I tell you one thing, that was some goal that he took. Should have been Trusty's been poor. Sloop's not. He's not a Celtic player. I think a lot of people were giving Sloop. Do you think Forrest will still score in the second half, Lanky? I hope so. I hope he does. It's not giving me the stats. I don't know what's going on with Google. According to Google, it's still 1-1. It's still 0-0 matches. Fucking Google Stats is on 16 minutes. I don't know how that is. Let me just try and get Sky. Think Jamesy will get 2? I don't think so. Hope we keep Rocky. Yeah, Rocky's it's a strange player. Chris Sutton said, do you think that Brendan Rodgers, he's grown? Rocky's grown on Brendan Rodgers. I think Brendan Rodgers changed the team today additionally to pick out the shit from the shitter. I think he's picked that team just to give the other guys a rest, and let's be honest, to see who he could trust going into next season and who he really wants to give contracts to, because Jeffrey Sloop has done himself no favours tonight. Jeffrey Sloop's done himself no favours whatsoever. If you watch Sloop and Nisbet goal, his hand up. When you look at the goal, I put it on Twitter, Sloop's the shite bag, because he pulled out of it. He pulled out of it. He was behind his man, but he pulls his head away down as if he's going to header it away. But Trusty nowhere for the goal. Mark and Sloop got between the two. Well, Sloop wasn't behind the two, he was behind them. Rocky too further forward. That defender in my heartbeat. I did that. Just trying this. Scores, live scores. Let's see this Aberdeen go. Fuck off. You cannot be viewed for your country. Real Madrid are getting beat as well by Mallorca. Holy shit. And St Mirren have just pulled one back as well. They pulled one back at half time, just before half time. So it's Hibernian 2. Let me get the league. See if we can get an update on the league. Let's just try on that. Table. Why doesn't it give you live? The SPFL website is the worst, isn't it? Just doesn't update live at all. Oh, it has now. Young's an excellent player, just needs discipline to get back in up to speed, says Ryan. Sloop and Trusty need shot. To think they would be paid $6 million for Trusty. Does Trusty need a better player playing beside him? He's got Rocky playing beside him. You think that would give them that little bit of stability, but Yang's a player that has definitely grown on me. Taylor will resign. Tierney will be a left back, so next end. Johnny Kenny, don't think we'll make it as a Celtic striker. How can you say that about Johnny Kenny? He's not getting the ball. He's not getting the ball. He's not getting the service. He's not getting the service that Dyson Maeda gets through the middle, and he's definitely not getting the service that Adam Ida gets, and he's getting nowhere near the service that Kyogo Furiashi gets. There's obviously something about him that Brendan Rodgers likes as third choice striker. I don't know how you could say that he'll not make it. You've got to put it on comparison to when everyone's getting in. Rocky's doing the business. SPFL shite, takes long update. Yeah, I know. It's fucking garbage. And I don't know what Google's playing at. They've got Celtic on 18 minutes. Weird. I see Rocky just he's done a Champions League, mate. Yeah, he did that. No brainer regarding Rocky. He's been excellent whenever he plays. Gets the ball out of the park, brick wall. I tell you one, Ralston, talking about great balls, Ralston done a diagonal ball to Yang. What a ball it was for Tony Ralston. What a ball it was for Tony Ralston. Boring game, yep, that has been a boring game. I think that the fact that it was stopped for so long kind of put Celtic off a bit. Yep, you did say that Rocky would score from a corner. Only my opinion, he'll probably put one in the second half to make you eat your words. Yeah, he probably will. Yang's been brilliant, deserved his goal, as did Rocky. Rocky done fantastic at the goal for the one that he scored. He done absolutely brilliant in the box. He had the big defender pushing him back and forward, and he still manages to get up and put it. The fact that Yang's coming onto a game, isn't he? He's definitely coming onto the game. Too much passed around the defence. What about the goalkeeper? Playing almost in the Callum McGregor role. He's playing a lot further forward, but that's the way that Aberdeen's playing. So I thought he was maybe playing too far up. For all the praise for Tony Ralston, he was out of position, and he did allow that guy to get the cross in. He should never allow the guy to get the cross in for their goal, Tony Ralston. 3 goals first half, not a bad game. The goals have been good, but I think because of the stop starting in the game kind of put pause. BBC Sports Sound commentary is torture. Yeah. Final score prediction says Fish in Scotland. I went 2-1 Celtic. We're 2-1 at half time. 2-1 at half time. Do you think it's going to be 4-2? Who was it that said 4-2 in the first half? Somebody said it was going to be 4-2. Was it Lanky? Martin Kay says it's going to be 4-1. Stephen, the goals got to take the opposition because they're going to slip fuck off from the pitch. It's an end-to-end game. It'll load them up, yeah. Lanky still say 4-2. Don't like McCowan in the midfield on the road. McCowan's a strange one. I think that he's definitely a player that has got the technical ability, but the way that he was taken out by the 2 players in our own box, and none of them got a card for it. You know, gutted we Forrest scuffed that chance. Yep, he was gutted himself. 4-1, James and Calmark to score. They are trying to man-mark Cal McGregor again, but it's a case of Callum's doing some good runs, so let's hope he can get that one to Jamesy Forrest in the second half. Don't let's say this, but bring on Taylor and Hatate for Sloop and McCowan. Sloop's not the best, he's not the best at all. Even when he gets further forward, he's not a Celtic player, Sloop. I mean, he's been brought in. Trustees and new Effie Ambrose. 3-1. I'm 3-1 on TikTok, lol. I'm 3-1 on TikTok. I think that Sloop, he was brought in as backup. I don't think that I still think it's unbelievable that he's on 60 grand a week. It is unbelievable. If that's the kind of wages, half the Celtic team are bound to be saying to him, how the fuck did you get 60 grand a week wages, man? And especially the likes of Dies Maiden that's talking to him. It's like, I'm going down to England and I'm going to get 80 grand a week, easy. We need to keep Taylor, says Liam. Nah, once we get Kieran Tierney back, it's fine. It's fine. Chris D says that was shocking. A hand in the face, play on. Beyond McCown. Yeah. I think Taylor's Oski. Of course he's Oski. Do you think that this game will have any bearing on the final? I mean, it was Celtic had quite a lot of the play in the first half until the stop and play, and then the guy miraculously got back to his feet. I hope the guy's okay, but it's just annoying. It's just annoying the way that the game panned out. What's even more annoying is that Google's only on 26 minutes. I don't know how Google's way behind. Aberdeen running 2-0. Dundee United drawn with the Sevconians. And St Mirren getting beat. I tell you one thing. No, they can't because of the it's 15. There's no chance. I tell you one thing. If we beat them tonight and then Dundee United beat them, I mean, you're going to see Aberdeen finishing the season in 5th. It's karma. And what about the fans? Right, we've got to talk about it. Aberdeen wanted half this National Stadium again, and tonight they didn't fill their stadium. Didn't even fill their own stadium for the last home league game of the season. The last league home game of the season, and they have not filled their stadium to say have a good summer. I know that they've got the cup final, but let's face it, they're not going to hang around at the end of the cup final because they're not going to win the cup final. Celtic are going to win the cup final all day long. You've got to look at, we're winning 2. Let's look at the positives. We're winning 2 now, right? With the team that we've got playing. When you look at it, it's Ralston, Trusty, Rocky, Sloop at the back. They're not going to start the cup final. No chance. McGregor will start. McCowan, Bernardo, they'll be on the bench. Forrest might start the cup final. Yang, Johnny Kenny will be on the bench. So the majority of the team that's playing tonight, so when you look at all the positives, we're winning 2-1 away from home with, like Chris Sutton said, our reserves. It's the reserve team that's playing, and they're doing fine. They are doing fine. That is what it is. If United didn't win tonight, Hibs are only 2 points behind them. That's some coming back from Hibs. Yeah, said that before. Hibs, when I was talking to an ex-Celtic and Hibs player, Jackie McNamara, at the weekend, he says it's been an unbelievable turnaround. Unbelievable. Sloop is poor. Yep, Sloop is poor. There you go. A little half-time poll for the 100 odd people that are on here, the diehards. Would you keep Sloop at Celtic? Would you give him a full-time contract at Celtic? And if you say yes, tell me why. Tell me why. Good, tell me why. Tell me why. If you say yes, tell me why. Because there are people out there. There's 11%, 10%. Chris, we all know that the ball wasn't fully over the line. Tell me in the comments. There's nobody coming. Whoever's voting yes is like they're not telling us. Sloop doesn't have a Celtic mentality. No, he doesn't. That. Come on, the sausage movement. Can you add fuck no on the polls? I don't like it. Jesus. Hank voted no, and he likes him. I said yes just to be nice, Celtic girl. Die Hard's a good film too. Newcastle game, £25 friendlies. It used to be free, and the first European game, now you get nothing. Yeah, this is true. It's true. Baz don't want Taylor on. I'm not going to get Taylor. I think you might get Taylor on the second half. No charge Sloop, too costly his age. What is he? He's 32, isn't he? He's not getting a contract at Celtic. But there are some people out there that want him to stay. Young's missus in Tesco yesterday. Is that the game restarted? That was a quick 15 minutes. God, that was quick, wasn't it? Right, I'm off to watch the game. I'll see you after the game.